91, I put all my favorite players on the wall, and some of them were the players I end up playing with. And it's crazy because when I walk into the change room, all the players you mentioned, Ryan Giggs, David Beckham, Paul Scholes, the Nevilles, Nicky Butt, Solskjaer. Then you look at Dwight York, Andy Cole, Teddy Sheringham, Jaap Stam at the back, Dennis Irwin. I mean, you can go on forever. It was just unbelievable. But those group of young players like the Beckhams and Scholes and Giggs, and they were great examples because they were unbelievable, hard-working players. They were talented players, but they also showed us that they weren't there by just because of their talent. They worked hard each and every day, and that was great to be around the players. And obviously, we had a great captain that time, Roy Keane, and he was the ultimate example. Our training was like a match. You know, he was a leader, and you learned so much from him.
Tell me, how did you feel? I know, if I can recall, the first black player for Manchester United was a guy called Vic Anderson.
Yeah, Vic Anderson.
Vic Anderson.
Yeah.
How did you feel as a colored person from Africa, reaching the highest pinnacle of football and playing at the Theatre of Dreams, because that's what they call Old Trafford?
To be honest, I didn't really think of, because I was so focused on doing my job and playing and making sure we win the game and making sure I perform well. I think now or later, when I look back at my career now, look back with surprise. But at that moment in time, I was just so focused on doing what I needed to do, and I knew back home my family was watching. They were telling me that loads of people in South Africa was going crazy, and I mean, every time I went home to play for my national team, it was crazy at the airport, people waiting for me, and I couldn't understand it. But now that I'm from the outside watching in, I get to understand it more and how big the club is. But just to have the honor and the pleasure to play for Manchester United was, like I said, was beyond my wildest dreams. I mean, to play at Old Trafford, the Theatre of Dreams, and you win the league, you play in the Champions League.
Traveling in
and to play under Sir Alex Ferguson. I mean, I was very fortunate that at that stage they had probably one of the best teams that I can imagine in United's history. They just won the treble, and that group of players were unbelievable. So I have to say I was very, very fortunate.
Let me take you back to what I thought was something that nobody thought was going to happen. You came in as a forward player to Manchester United and were supposed to play as a left winger covering for Ryan Giggs, but you ended up becoming a defender.
Strange.
Strange, isn't it? It is, of course.
The crazy thing is, for some reason, the media thought that I was a cover for Ryan Giggs, and I don't know where that came about, because the manager never came to me saying that, look, I'm signing you for cover. They just signed me because I'm a football player. I played midfield, centre midfield when I started playing football. I played striker. I played when I started under 10s in South Africa. I was actually a centre back, so I was playing more in defence. But my mindset that when I signed for United was, I'll play anywhere. I didn't really care where, as long as I'm playing, because this team, first of all, it's very difficult to get in that team. They just won the treble. They've won everything in the game. And I had to just arrive as a young player to choose where I should play. So if a manager said to me, you play left back, I said, thank you very much, I'll play. And I just got on with the job. When I looked at to play like Roy Keane, he was once asked to play centre back, and he just did it. So, and he was our captain. So I was just saying, look, I want to be better as a player. You play in different positions. I played striker, I played left wing, I played centre midfield, I played left back. So I didn't really care where I played as long as I'm playing on a Saturday.
When you look at Manchester United, I mean, the folks are like a family. And there are times when you have some bad boys around the family as well. Have anybody ever played some little trick on you? And did you go in yourself and say, it's my time to revenge, let me also do something to explain, maybe take someone's boot in the locker
Oh, that
room?
happens all the time.
Yeah.
That happens even now, today. I mean, when you're wearing something strange to training, the players will hang your clothes up and they'll make fun of it. My clothes were thrown in the pool. Sometimes they flatten your wheels, your tires, or you'll walk out to the car park and your car will be parked somewhere else. So every day it's like basically going down the park playing with your friends. But there's banter every single day. There's never a day go by that is not fun in the changing room, and I think I probably enjoy it more now because this is my generation, because when I arrived there I was more of a young player trying to get into the team, but it's got to be there, because that's the team spirit that keeps everyone smiling, and it's very important to have it around the change room.
You played in England, Spain, Italy, and Belgium. All of these countries, which one did you enjoy playing most?
Oh, of course, Manchester United.
In England?
In England. It's by far my best experience. You're winning leagues, you're playing in the Champions League. It's just a place I was surrounded by, and obviously the manager. I couldn't ask for any more. I was very fortunate that when I was at Atletico Madrid, I played with some great players there as well. And when I made my debut for Atletico Madrid was against Barcelona. And the great Ronaldo from Brazil was at Barcelona at that time, and when he was at the top of his game, and Figo and all these guys were still playing, and so I had great memories there. But of course, signing for Manchester United and playing in England and winning the Premier League there and playing in Champions League is by far the best experience.
What makes the Premiership the most watched league in the world?
Well, I think it's first of all the coverage. They showed everywhere in the world. I don't think, especially in the African,
media
especially in the,
yeah.
especially in the African continent. I think we get more games in South Africa than people in England. We watch more football there, live games. I just think the honesty of the game. Something's always happening. The competitive. It's so competitive in England. It's just, game is so quick. I mean, Spanish football is great to watch because they play tactically, they play the beautiful way. I mean, England, it's just